So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to nano the Anna that has the ball, right? So if I'm standing right here, wait, let's see here. We're gonna find the angle again. If I'm standing right here, you see how they flip? Like I'm barely moving my mouse, right? And they keep on flipping between the two targets. It's because I'm actually moving my aim like very, very, very slightly. If I change this one to much, much less, to a 10, here, I'm still... You see how if I target the Anna, you see how it kind of... They haven't moved. I haven't moved. But if I still had my crosshair at the same place, it's still a little bit further away for me to actually hit. Like, or actually I need to move my crosshair a little bit to actually be able to hit the correct Anna with my nano. You see, now I have this one target and I actually have to move my crosshair to the other Anna. And if I go, like, even if it kind of flashes, it just means that I'm untargeting that Anna. I'm not targeting the other Anna like you saw when I had the full sensitivity, because then it was flipping between the two. Now there's actually a little bit of more, should we call it a space in between the two characters, which means that it's easier for me to hit the nano boost on this Anna, even though, like, for example, like you see how I am kind of quite far from the Anna and still can be able to target her, and I still will hit her. But if I have the sensitivity again quite high, let's go down here, let's change it. You see that it's so easy to change with minimal movement. This is actually, I think it's actually more movement from the characters, and they're so sensitive, and it's they're easily are, can you say, like, pulling the nano towards them? I don't know if you can say that. But yeah, so it's much, much harder to hit a nano if there are enemies clumped together. So that's why it's also so good with the Genjis that dashes up in the air. And you can nano them when they're up in the air, because that means that there's no other hitboxes near you that can get hit by it, unless, like, if you stand like this and you're supposed to nano the Anna, the front Anna, that Anna, then it will have to, like, I would have to move. I actually have to move my character hitbox, because that Anna's hitbox is in the way. Yeah, it's actually quite interesting how that interaction looks. Let's go back to the Anna. Go down. Let's see how it is when they're so close. Like, I'm actually... there is a space here where they kinda flip between them, but definitely not as much as the other one. But of course the difference, or the distance, is a little bit less.
You're powered up. Get in
and
there.
Yet, I know the wrong one. But yeah, so that is why it's important to actually set your nano sensitivity to something. I apparently on this one I have it on 50, and I kind of like it. It's been working for me on this account quite well. So I'm going to keep it at that.
ده هيفيدك.